But think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists. But they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple of years.
I respect everything everyone is saying to me, and I don't want to fake apologize. I'm very upset about that people are misunderstood what I was saying. It's not good for anyone. And it's not good for poor folks. It is not good for y'all because you become slave fodder. It's not a good thing. It's not good for women because you are now being told and dictated to, and you can't say anything because they, throw you in a jail or whatever. And people got very, very, very angry and still are angry. I mean, I'm getting, all of the mail from folks and the very real anger, because people feel very differently.
She leans in toward the mic, hesitates, and then her words stumble. Whoopi Goldberg, usually the queen of composure, appears visibly rattled. If you're watching closely, you'll catch her voice cracking while she flashes a clearly synthetic smile. Why the sudden nerves? Because for once, the interrogation lamp is pointed at her. The woman turning the screws is none other than Caroline Leavitt. That's right. The skyrocketing conservative powerhouse just flipped the script and slapped a breathtaking $800 million lawsuit on The View. Now, the show's icons are reportedly begging her to stand down. You heard that right. Strip away the sarcasm, the ego, and the televised confidence, and you'll find absolute hysteria. This isn't just another legal filing. It's a total reckoning. We are witnessing a moment that could potentially dismantle a show once thought to be bulletproof. What exactly did the co-host say to push Levit to this breaking point? How did she seize the narrative so fast and bring the giants at ABC to their knees? Is this the final curtain call for one of daytime TV's most controversial legacies? Prepare yourselves because the chaos is just starting. But before we break down the madness, do yourself a huge favor. Crush that like button and subscribe so you're the first to know when the next bombshell drops in this media war.
If you don't have anything to say, you blab. You just go on and 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 on.
The episode begins exactly like any other day on The View, drenched in snark and elitist condescension. The panel set their sights on Caroline Leavitt, one of the most fearless young voices in the conservative movement, and Joy Behar simply couldn't restrain herself. According to Behar, Levitt's meteoric rise isn't fueled by talent. It's just because Trump thinks she's a 10. Yes, she actually broadcast that insult to millions. No facts, no nuance, just a direct hit on her character. Then Whoopi Goldberg chimed in, suggesting Levitt's entire career is actually a byproduct of wokeness. To round out the verbal assault, Sonny Hostin stepped in to dismiss Levitt's success as nothing more than white privilege. Think about that irony. They attack her appearance, erase her hard work, and weaponize identity politics like a blunt instrument, all while claiming to be the ultimate defenders of women. But this time, the plan blew up. It backfired spectacularly because Caroline isn't interested in playing a victim. She's interested in winning, and she's swinging back harder than they ever imagined.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay,
now, as
I'm
for
sorry,
this
guys.
debate,
We're going to come back out to the panel. Caroline, thank you very much for your time.
These women are completely out of touch with reality, and you're right. ABC should wake up.
Rather than wasting time on a heated Twitter thread or begging for a defensive interview, Leavitt executed a move they never saw coming. She unleashed her legal hounds. Within days, an $800 million judicial nuclear strike was launched. It's a massive defamation suit targeting The View, Joy, Whoopi, Sonny, and the network brass. Let that number sink in for a second. $800 million. This isn't about vanity or even simple retribution. This is about drawing a line in the sand. Her attorneys are charging the show with calculated character assassination, reckless falsehoods, and a systemic pattern of bullying aimed at conservative women. They've archived the footage, documented the history, and they are going for the jugular. The fallout was instantaneous. Behind the curtain, ABC leadership has reportedly spiraled into full-blown damage control. There are emergency board meetings, panicked legal huddles, and frantic reviews. Major sponsors are starting to ask the uncomfortable questions. Advertisers are already sweating. This isn't just a court case. It's a corporate earthquake. Meanwhile, Caroline is the picture of calm, collected, resolute, and totally in the driver's seat.
Rowan, I couldn't do that at 27. No nonsense, straight to the point, courage, detail.
This is where the drama shifts from intense to completely embarrassing for the network. The very same women who ridiculed Levit on air are now reportedly groveling in private. Insiders suggest Joy Behar is desperately trying to reach Levit's team to discuss a quiet, out-of-court settlement. Whoopi, who laughed through the original hit piece, is allegedly pulling strings with industry allies to set up a private meeting, hoping to extinguish the fire before it consumes her career. As for Sunny, legal analysts believe she's in the most danger because her accusations were the most specific. Experts are warning she could be personally on the hook for millions in damages. The panic is authentic. The fear is thick. One source claims a producer heard Whoopi whispering backstage, "We pushed it too far. We didn't think she'd fight." Well, it's too late for regrets. Caroline holds all the cards now, and she knows it. Her base is absolutely loving the show. The internet is paralyzed by the news. Supporters are flooding social media with messages like, "Make them answer for every lie." Finally, someone is standing up to the media machine. This transcends politics. It's about accountability. Even neutral observers are admitting the show crossed a major line, and the feedback sections are ruthless. The original clips are everywhere. TikTok is flooded with breakdowns. YouTubers are analyzing every frame like a crime scene. One viral post summed it up perfectly. Caroline Levitt is doing the unthinkable, forcing the View to pay for years of smug arrogance. But for ABC, the worst-case scenario hasn't even arrived yet.
They likened President Trump to Hitler. They have mocked him. They have shamed him. They have lied about him consistently on their show. And it was a joy to watch them on November the 6th when they realized that tens of millions of Americans do not listen to the lies that they have spewed. These women are completely out of touch with reality. And you're right, ABC should wake up. They just paid $15 million to President Trump's future library. That's a great thing for the American people.
ABC's lawyers are currently in a state of total triage. Several insiders have confirmed the network is weighing the heavy possibility that The View cannot survive if this goes to trial. To put it bluntly, the show is on the verge of cancellation. The advertisers are spooked. The board of directors is fractured. Let's face the facts. The program's history of scandals is finally catching up to them like a mountain of bad debt. From Whoopi's past suspensions to Joy's polarizing outbursts, this latest hit is the tipping point. Executives are reportedly drafting exit plans as we speak. On air, the hosts have suddenly gone quiet. The jokes have vanished, replaced by sterilized statements and back-channel apologies. But Caroline isn't interested in a fake olive branch. To her, this is a crusade. She's not just clearing her name. She's protecting the future. You cannot smear and destroy a person's reputation without facing the music, she reportedly told her supporters. And the shockwaves of this decision are already starting to spread across the industry.
Voters do not agree with these despicable women on The View. They are wildly out of touch with the vast majority of Americans, and frankly, they should seek immediate help.
Now, a massive wave of other influential conservative voices is starting to take serious notice of this legal earthquake. From high-profile celebrities and digital influencers to former guests who were once ambushed on the set of The View, people are finally coming forward to share their own harrowing stories of being mistreated, silenced, or maliciously edited into villains for the sake of daytime ratings. Caroline Levitt didn't just strike a match. She sparked a wildfire that is now roaring through the entire legacy media landscape, exposing years of unchecked bias. Whether The View can somehow weather this unprecedented storm, or if it will finally sink under the weight of its own arrogance, remains to be seen. However, one thing is absolutely certain. The era where media giants could mock, smear, and deplatform individuals with zero consequences is officially coming to a close. The power dynamic has shifted, and the invincible shields of these networks are starting to shatter. Now, I want to turn the floor over to you, the viewers who see through the headlines. Do you believe Caroline Levitt is justified in seeking a staggering $800 million in damages to send a message? Should hosts like Whoopi and Joy be held personally and financially responsible for the words they speak on national television? And if this lawsuit actually succeeds in court, do you think we are witnessing the permanent end of The View as we know it? I am incredibly eager to hear your theories, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be jumping in to read every single one. Before you head off, make sure you've smashed that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss a single beat of this historic media meltdown. If Whoopi Goldberg is already allegedly begging for mercy behind closed doors, you can bet the next update is going to be absolutely massive. You won't want to miss what comes next. Stay tuned.